for Life. This is Evelyn Christine with Troll for Life Radio. Why are you making me nervous? I never
Why?
get nervous. So this is Women's Motivation Monday. We're at the Brixton, 901 U Street. I'm here with my beautiful friends in our matching T-shirts.
Right.
Even though we would have had on matching outfits, but she changed on me.
I was like, oh, I'm in my work clothes. Let me take my skirt off. But if I would have put it with some heels, we would have matched.
Anywho, so we're not twinsies today, but almost.
Almost.
We're siblings. Brianna Howard.
Yes, thank
Bree
you.
Bree.
Bree. First of all, thank you. I saw your shirt and I was like,
No, I've been repping for the home team all day. Low key, I love the way this shirt fits me.
Yeah.
Like, so even like on a Saturday, if I'm just like going to the grocery store, something like that, I always put on this shirt because it fits so good.
this is definitely my favorite design out of the
Really?
three. Like, this is my go-to.
Well, you didn't let me pick my shirt first. So she has these Boundless Black Girls, and we're going to get into what Boundless Black Girl is a little bit later. But she has these T-shirts that she's selling. You still have them for sale, right?
I do.
And she didn't let me pick my shirt first. Let me just say.
Okay.
So when I went to get my shirt, the shirt that I wanted, one of my friends already had, and I don't want the same shirt as the one.
Okay, so you're telling the truth now. 'Cause what I was going to say was she did have the opportunity to pick her shirt, and she didn't want the same shirt as the other girl, so she went with this one.
She didn't give me an opportunity to pick my shirt first. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying I should have been 1st. But I still like this shirt. It works. So tell us for people that can read our T-shirts, our matching T-shirts that you should buy. Tell us what Boundless Black Girl is.
Okay, so Boundless Black Girl is an organization that I founded almost a year ago. So
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Almost a year since we became an actual LLC, but not since I was live. But anyway, Boundless Black Girl is an organization that I founded. Our mission seeks to build the confidence of young black girls and black women through encouraging them to accept and embrace their unique self, and also empowering them and encouraging them to just seek self-love in all of its capacities. So we have 3 components of Boundless Black Girl. The first one is self-expression. Boundless self-expression, which basically is black girls and black women telling their stories, telling their boundless stories, what makes them boundless, what makes them unstoppable whenever they're feeling down, what's that thing that keeps them pushing. And you actually participated in that with me.
You gonna talk about this?
Yeah, so the whole idea is that we all have unique stories. We all have something that brought us to where we are today. And not only is it empowering, I think, to just kind of embrace your own story, but it also can help other black girls and other black women to hear your story and how you've overcome and just how you hold on and how you journey to your self-love. So
I would say that I am typically a little bit more private and a little bit more of a shyer person. And when you asked me for my story, I said, oh, yes, absolutely, because it's you. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I want to say thank you because you kind of forced me like hold a mirror up to myself and kind of look at things and analyze things that, we don't want to talk about, we don't want to accept.
Isn't it crazy?
No, it's so crazy. It's crazy it's crazy that I was talking about something that should have been a relatively sad, story, but I felt so empowered and I felt so strong, and I was so proud of myself. And I remember that day, and I remember all the things that I was talking about in my story, and it just wasn't a good day.
Yeah. So
but writing about it was a very positive
it helps you release. So boundless self-expression is definitely one of my favorite components of Boundless, but it's also one of the hardest ones for me because it's really hard for me to be vulnerable. And so I'm asking other people to be vulnerable, but it's really hard for me to be vulnerable. But I've learned just through like going on this journey of self-love that as hard as it is, it's necessary. And then when you when you really do it, like and that light bulb goes off, it feels so good.
It feels like the release. It feels like you're finally letting go of this weight. Like I feel like I don't have this deep cloud, this
You
heavy
accept
burden
yourself
on
a
my
little bit
shoulders.
more. It's
Yeah,
like,
you just you accept it as for what it is, and it's like, look, I went through this, I learned from this, I grow from this, I grew from this, and then you move forward.
yeah, and now it can be used as a way to help other black girls and black women. Like they read that and they're like, "Wow, she went through that." Maybe even if I don't relate, I respect it, or I relate, and now I feel empowered. Like now I know I can make it. So that was the whole thing about balanced self-expression. There's also balanced empowerment. Then balanced self-expression is just celebrating all things related to black women creatively. Right? Because first of all, like, why not, right? So dancing, hosting, speaking, writing, fashion,
Well, if you ever need me
painting.
to do a dance, let me just say,
Yes,
front row
when I
center.
need to twerk, I will call you. So
You need the body roll.
right. So just and that's the whole component of just trying to push us to embrace who we really are. So if you're the person, if you're the dancer with the, I want to celebrate you, I want to highlight you because like we're that's us. Like that's
Yeah,
black. We're
that's true.
everything. Like we're everything, and let's just highlight that and celebrate it. So that's that. And then the last component is boundless essence, which is really just the community service
Oh, okay.
efforts. But I decided to call it efforts instead of just like community because I feel like creating opportunities and giving back and sisterhood. I feel like that is the essence of Black
Yeah,
womanhood,
I
and
agree.
so yeah, that's just making sure that we're doing for each other, that for us by us.
So, why did you feel that? Because you said you were stewing on this for a while. We're coming up on 1 year, but you were stewing on this for a while
Yeah.
before you actually moved forward with. So, what inspired you? What made you say, "Oh no, wait, I have to do this for my girls"?
Yeah, that was an interesting moment for me. So, hello, cracking. That was an interesting moment for me because originally I always had an idea that was very similar to this, and I said, I always just admired people who were themselves and who can embrace who they are, can just be who they are without you hear it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's cool.
Okay, without just really being concerned with what other people thought.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm going to do something where I just want everyone to accept each other, but everyone to be their own individual self, and it's like coming together as a community individually. And so I was working with that, and I just, after a while, I stopped being inspired.
Oh,
And I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know I know this is something that I'm passionate about, like this whole being unique and being confident, but I don't know what's stopping me from
yeah.
really just, really putting in the work. And so I thought about it and I took out my little journal and I just started asking myself questions. What matters to you? Why? And no matter what question I asked, it all came down to black women. Like it could be so left field and somehow it was like black women.
Because
It's
we are the alpha and the omega, okay?
so I said, Bree, it's okay. Allow yourself to just focus on who you are, right? You are a black girl. You are a black woman. And if that's where your passion lies, that's okay. Don't
Yeah.
feel bad about that because I was trying to be so inclusive. And I'm like, don't feel bad about that. And once I made that decision, everything else just became second nature. And like now, when people ask me, even like just me as a teacher, as an educator, because I've turned down so many jobs of like where I wouldn't be working with black girls that would pay really good money, but I knew my heart wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And when people ask me like, why do you do that? I'm like, the answer never changes. I needed that help as a black girl. Like
Yeah.
I was that person. And so that's first and foremost. Like I'm very fortunate to be where I am emotionally and as far as like confidence goes. But it took a village to get me here.
Yeah.
And like I want to be a part of that village of just
For the next girl.
right, like assisting that like journey to self-love. Right. I say assisting because I feel like self-love really comes from within.
Hold on 1 second, we're going to pause. Oh. Low key. We're getting feedback. Yeah, we were discussing the reasons why you started your nonprofit, well, your LLC, and tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I was saying I wanted to be a part of that village that was a part of mine, like assisting me in that self-love process. And I say assist because a lot of it comes from within. Like that's work that you have to do on your own, but as black women, we can be there and encouraging it. So I wanted to be a part of that. And then it's hard existing in this world as a black woman or as a black, it's hard. And like, when I'm speaking to people who are not black women or black girls, I really wish that I could convey that to them. Like, this is hard, but you can't. But I know if I say to another black woman, this is hard, you're gonna know exactly what I'm referring to. And I think a lot of it comes from us just having to dig so deep for our value.
Yeah.
Like it's not presented to us. It's like
The way it is to literally everyone else.
Exactly. We have to dig so deep for it, and so I need to be here celebrating us.
No, I'm so excited. Told me about this. I was just like, wow, this is gonna be amazing because I know who you are for me and who you are for our friends. No, like you're just that pillar of strength. You're the person that everyone can talk to. You're ready. Everyone can lean on your shoulder.
Thank you.
There's been times like I've been so like confused. I knew that I could talk to you and you wouldn't judge me, you wouldn't make me feel bad, So I appreciate that so much, and that has done wonders for me.
Thank you.
So I can only imagine the effect that this foundation is about to have on all these girls. Because if you can make anyone else make feel the way that you've made me feel, I would say that's a job well done.
Thank you.
So I'm so excited. I need y'all to go to, can we get this
Yes.
website, social media, everything?
So website is boundlessblackgirl.com. You can purchase some shirts there. You can follow our blog. Then we have our Facebook page, facebook.com/boundlessblackgirl, Instagram, boundlessblackgirl. The only thing that's different is the Snapchat, which is boundlessbg. But yes, please.
Good enough.
Right.
Snap keeps it short anyway, so
Exactly.
you have to get the short version.
I was like, all right, I'll do BG.
So it's the Women's Motivation Monday. Before we get up, is there anything, because you work with kids all day, so drop some knowledge that you be giving your students. Is there anything encouraging you want to say to our young girls out there that have dreams and are scared to pursue those dreams? What do you want to let them know?
Okay. Well, first, before we even get into pursuing the dreams, I want to let you know what I've had to let myself know constantly, and that's you are enough. We always get bogged down on our experiences. So this happened to me, and then we let that define us. We can't let those negative things define us. Whatever happened to us, it's a part of us. It's a part of our journey, but that's the thing, it's a journey, so journey's being. And so wherever you are, whether it be positive or whether it be negative, know you are enough. And then once you realize that no matter what's going on in your life, that you are enough, once you can really hold on to that, then you know you can't be stopped, that you are boundless. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish, you don't stop because you're on that day, and that journey doesn't stop.
I'm so lucky that I could just call her and hear. I hit one button, speed down, and I could just hear this all the time. I'm so excited. So, words of encouragement for people that want to pursue their dream. I think we covered all our bases.
We did. I am hoping to collaborate with anyone who is on the same path, on the same mission. So hit me up, boundlessblackgirl@gmail.com. Let's work together. Let's help these black girls.
Yes. I'm so happy that I got that opportunity to introduce you to my friends.
Yes.
And I'm so excited. And our matching t-shirt. And I need y'all to be on the lookout for Boundless Black Girl. So once again, this is Evelyn Christine. You're listening to Show for Life Radio. Keep it loud.